Because we literally have our surplus right here. Hello everyone, Thranks is here, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. Because there's no reason to mine up the coal when we have this wonderful device sitting full of it. Alright, that'll help. Now. Let's be realistic here. Right, it comes down to the metal plates. We're gonna need at least two. Let's start with two. Smelters, at least two. Assembling machines, yeah, a few of those. What is this? Remote can consume electricity from the power grid to charge the mech. Oh, that's like really fun. Actually, I want to do that right now. Oh, they didn't give us a free one? Those son of a guns. We can make one. I think we can afford to make one. How am I charging? Oh, I charge just by burning the coal. Oh, I see. Yeah, of course. What about this thing, right?
You built a wireless power tower, which is suitable with long-distance power transmission caused by its longer connection distance. What's exciting is that it can also charge mecha by using electricity from the grid.
Yeah, but it's totally draining the grid. The grid is choking. It's like, oh. Look at that power go, though. Mmm, delicious. Wasteful resources? I mean, not a chance. No, because look, now we're charged. Oh, wow, that's handy. And it's right near the coal. Okay. That's good. So now if we have to come back and get the coal, we can just get charged up in the meantime. We should continue to allow these upgrades to happen, but more than anything, we need to make these electric motors. How many of these have we been able to make? Right, and then once again it comes down to iron plates. That's quite alright. We're still trying to get to the research previous, which is more and faster construction drones. But realistically, we have to get to solar collection. We might not be able to wait to get to solar collection before we have to make our next resource harvesting area, I think. So if we know that each smelter is going to consume iron at a rate of 60 and each node is 30, then you want to get an even number. I guess the dream is to get 8, right? That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double check my math. Good. It looks good. It's not like making the most efficient use of the space, but it's getting the most out of one particular mining machine. Although I did not look to consider how much 6 per second. That's okay. That's plenty. That's 360 objects a minute, because our mining machine is not going to reach that far. It's only going to be like 240. Wow, so one conveyor belt can support even... Oh, wow. Okay, so, but you'd have to, like, expand the mining area for the drill. I'm not sure how you'd have to do that. Let's go straight to the production of a smelter. And I think we're going to need, like, 2 smelters, if I'm not mistaken. Because ideally, the conveyor belts, I'm starting to understand now, the conveyor belts you want to run sort of in a line, right? So what we want is something like this. Or not. I did them wrong. Right, you want them like this because... Can it not? Oh, okay, so you don't need a sorter for, yeah, for the actual smelter, right? And at least one of these is going to have to be stone, bricks, and glass. How have we not seen where that stuff comes from yet? Hold on. How many? We're 37 engines short, or motors rather. 10, 20, that's 14. What am I out of? Well, here, we can just take the rings, right? There's no reason to not take the magnetic coils out of storage. That's why we have storage. It's got to be the sprockets. Or the gears. The sprockets. There. That might actually do it. Here, let's get charged off the grid. Okay, well, since we still don't have solar power, we're going to have to continue to rely on these wind turbines. Right? And I'm kind of thinking if we just connect the grid, then it won't even matter. Alright, we're just gonna have to start mining the metal ourselves. I can't think of a better way to do it at this point. Because we just need a little bit more. Okay. We probably still need to keep loading coal into the fuel chamber here. Just because we should have fuel. I think that's appropriate. I don't think it's okay to leave the fuel there. Alright. So my concern is, you know... Okay, so there's a couple other planets. Okay, so let's actually look at the other planets in this system. So we have this gas giant. Unreachable, requires drive engine 2. But what could we even do with a gas giant? What is this? Barren desert? Okay. And there's one more. Yep, right over here. Planet Gobi. Okay, fair enough. We're a bit off, I suppose. Well, the drive 2 isn't that far, right? We just need to wrap up, because I wanted to walk. All because we wanted to walk a little faster, right? Just give me the 3 engines and call it a day. Boom. There we go. Oh no! Did that not connect? Well, that's fine. We're going to continue down this direction, so it should be fine. And I missed it again. Well, no, we're not going to do that. Forget that. How about this? Should have just placed it right here. You know what? I reject these terms. I refuse to go down like that. You're gonna have to make the magnets. Yep. No, you can't make everybody happy, can you? The real question is, why are we not making electric motors? Okay, well, we're too short. Alright, there we go. 1 and 2, and we finished that, and now we can just do the blue science. Okay, yay! Now we can move a little bit faster. Which means now we can fly faster, which is really good. Alright, now over here, what I would like to do is make manufacturing buildings. I think that's sort of a quality of life thing you want to do kind of early in these types of situations. So I'm thinking what we do is we set up some fabricators and we just look at what these building constructions are going to look like. Things like, you know, power lines, that's pretty simple. That's going to take copper. Conveyor belt takes no copper at all. So then we're going to make gears. Not enough items. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Assemblers and conveyor belts, these sorts of things should be automatic. To make gears, and then really what we need is another constructor to go here. Maybe that's too close. Let's give ourselves a little bit of distance just till we learn the proper spacing. About like this, right? Because the idea is that this conveyor belt would run sort of around here like this, and we need more. This is why we're doing this. This is exactly why. As this conveyor belt runs down, and of course we have no power here. Because I literally want to make conveyor belts. Now we don't need this to come out here. Oh, no, we gotta have a connection. And then storage. Well, I'm just gonna take some of these iron plates out. Sorry. That's how that goes. We'll just make one storage building. Oh, and that's where the stone gets used up. So now we understand where we need to be with the stone. Okay. About like that. Alright, we have conveyor belt storage now. Oh my goodness. That's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and block out 3 sections of that. Yeah, exactly. Electricity now is going to choke. Not much we can do about that. We need solar power, right? And that's we've said it, that's really the heart of any Dyson Sphere. Alright, we're still researching our electromagnetic matrix. Doing the smelting purification. There's no need to rush it, I don't think. Maybe. I think we'll just keep producing it for now. Here, we can recharge off the grid. I'm sure we'll be using the coal for things here very soon. But I would love to just stop having brownouts. On a planet without silicon veins, smelting the stone ore into silicon is a good choice. But we don't really have, like, stone ore, do we? I mean, we have, like, rocks. Winter zone? Are they tracking seasons on my planet? No, I'm trying to look around. Okay, so I guess there's really no way to survey the planet yet. Oh, wait, no. Didn't we have something about universe exploration? Yes. Vein reserves in the whole planetary system. That can be next. And now we have all the conveyor belts we could possibly want. But
You have unlocked the universe exploration. Now you can click the details display button in the lower right corner of the screen to open real-time distribution details of the ore veins.
okay, so there are stone veins here. Okay. I realize we're going to have to change the way that I'm looking at this. Because it's just going to be tough, right? This thing can only produce like so many. Okay, hold on. Because what if I'm able to get a smelter? I'm trying to see the efficiency here that there is. I'm sure there's efficiency hidden. It's going to be something like this. Because you can organize these to be the same in tandem. This is how your efficiency is going to look when it comes to certain levels of manufacturing, because you're talking about getting 60 pieces in a minute. 240, so really we could run 4 of these. This is only 40 in a minute. Shut down power. Alright, and I'm thinking another one like this, right? At which point we're going to get rid of this conveyor belt here. And right, because then we can go like this. Alright, and again, I don't like these long arms. I'm not sure if they actually cause a slowdown in materials, but I'm not feeling finding out. At least not finding out the hard way. It's hard to tell just looking at it, but that's what it appears to be. So now we have an incredible throughput of these iron plates, which is going to keep this drill busy. And we can start to look at what's going on here with these gears a little differently, right? Because what we want, ideally, is for this conveyor belt to not go that way. So what I'm thinking is, if we run it like this, you know, then obviously we're going to be able to get... Nope, no. Right, like that. Right, so we're still going to get the gears we need to make the conveyor belts, but I mean, this is going to back up soon anyways. Which means the gears really should have a buffer, is how I see it. Alright, we're gonna need some stone. I'm thinking we plan ahead. And right over here. We'll have to start getting set up with the stone. We're going to need it, so... Yes, ignore grid snapping. How interesting. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Boom. Thank you. Well, we don't have the ability, yeah, to make these as much as we would like. Everything takes something. That's not too bad, though. We're relatively close. Look at this. There you have it. Now we're mining up stone, so we can at least go over there and get some stone. Only because we don't really have storage for these sorts of things yet. So the real question is... the conveyor belts are backed up. The next thing I think we need to build are these Tesla towers. So we're going to need copper over here. But I did not see any nearby. Nearest copper was back in that direction. Okay, so then let's think about that realistically. Then we're only going to make things here that don't require copper. Piece of cake. And that's going to end up being... like, nothing. Oh, there! We can make storage! No, we need these darned magnetic rings. So... I think the main lesson is we need way more smelters on this copper line here. Because, yeah, we're doing 180 a minute. We can pull 3 more off of this line. Okay. And these are going to go somewhere else. So let's build 2 smelters. I don't think we need any more of this blue science being created, and I'm going to tell you why, because, oh my goodness, look how much we have. So let's switch. Let's switch these over to consuming blue science. Electromagnetic matrices, if you will. There we go. Now we can research things a little faster. Lack of item. Are we constructing? What's going on? The stone! I told you the stone would come back to get us. That's all we got? Like what? Universe exploration. Level 2. That's fun. Nope. We're not making that type of science yet. Inventory capacity. We're not really making steel yet. Let's go back to the technologies. Solar collection. Crystal smelting. Thermal power. I think we need to start looking at fluid storage so we can at least say we have the first tier of everything in the technology section. Alright, and then all we have to do is connect and connect. We pull you, we need the conveyor belt out, right? Which is going to be here. Perfect! Copper plates, thank you much. Oh no, we're out of power! That's okay. We're gonna get there. Just wait. Boom. Now we have power. But now we're just draining it. So we can put this in our fuel tank, which will help fuel us a little faster. We can also maybe put down a few more windmills. Oh, look how far away those drones can build. I'm a fan of that. We are going to need that extra line of inventory here pretty soon. Well, I have to say, I'm definitely enjoying the game so far. Accumulators to store surplus. I did not see an accumulator on the...
The data shows this is a planet without natural silicone veins. However, you can still obtain some by smelting stone ore. While you still need a massive silicone collection, you need to find a planet rich with silicone veins as soon as possible.
Right. Okay, and that's where we come into
Now,
traveling to other planets.
You can try to view the whole planetary system, and even the entire cluster, by clicking the star map button in the lower left corner of the screen.
Mecha Core Level 2. Right, okay. Yep, okay. So the real question is here from the star map's perspective. Mediterranean satellite. Oh yeah, because it's orbiting the gas giant. Yep, so Gobi has a lot of silicon. The gas giant has collectible hydrogen and deuterium, so you do get to do stuff with the gas giants. Oh, of course you would, right? The desert planet. Stone, silicon. Okay, so... We have lots of places we need to go. Oof, within 6 light years. Nope, we're not doing that one. Energy circuit. I don't think we're ready for that yet. Okay, so we're really not ready for much of that at all. What we need to look at instead are improved logistics, a splitter, and a faster sorter. Yeah, that looks good. And then steel smelting, probably get ready to do that. Thermal power, that's actually fairly cheap. Plasma extraction. Rapidly facilitate industrial development. Okay. And then accelerant Mark 1, work in progress. Well, that's what you get. That sort of happens. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is to just drag this entire conveyor belt of copper over this way. Are they just going to go and build whatever? Excellent. That's kind of neat. Okay, so storage tank for fluids. Interesting. A splitter will help. Dramatically, a splitter will help. Yeah, I think we just wait and do that. Right, and then of course, this has to connect here because to make these magnetic coils, we need the rings. Of course we do. No, no, stop it. I promise I was up a level from there. Okay, perfect. That's it. We need our little power generator here. And now we're making electromagnetic rings. So collects resources from an ocean including water and sulfuric acid. I see. I see. Can we just make, like, some towers? Let's just make some towers. I would be happy with that. I think we can do it like this because we can connect this conveyor belt like that, and well, there's no reason to be out of conveyor belts, right? Because we literally have our surplus right here. Now, in my mind, I'm like, we could take these sorters, but we're about to learn how to make, like, a new sorter, and so it's kind of like, maybe those aren't as important. Yep. Just like that. And now we have power cables, which we're also going to restrict down to about 3. Power cables and conveyor belts. That's what I'm talking about. To diverge cargo or balance multiple conveyor belts. 3 different settings. Really? Oh, okay, so it's 2 and 2. Interesting. And then... Interesting. I suppose you have to wait and see where they... Or I guess you pull them in and out any direction that you're looking for, right? I like that sort of dynamic nature to them. You know what we're going to have to do? Is we're going to have to start creating more electromagnetic matrices. It's true, we will. Okay. This is the... No, that's what it takes. Electromagnetic matrix. Photon combiner? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're not there yet. Holy crow. So we need... Is it crystal smelting? Something gives us an energy matrix. And I haven't seen it yet. Plasma extract refining, X-ray cracking, energy matrix. Boom. We need that. Deuterium fractionation. Oh my gosh. There's so much. Now, what else can we build to make life easy? Faster sorters? Oh, those require engines. You know what? We're not making engines, actually. Oh my gosh. The electric motors take... Okay, so like many other things, I'm getting the impression that to start was not that difficult. And now you really have to start thinking about the way things are laid out. So this is good though. We've learned a lot of lessons, things I would have done differently. This is still a decent system. Like, this will just continue to crush science over here. And really, if we reversed this, we'd have... I think we'll just stick with the manufacturing of the science for now. We have to make more and more complex parts. The real thing is we're going to have to start making assemblers. Once we can manufacture assembling machines, then there's a certain high level of automation that's starting to take place. Let's put this over here. We're going to try to get the splitter going. All right, let's see how difficult this is. Hopefully not very. So we'll put the splitter. Right, hold on. Wait, upgrade facilities. Oh, man. So, upgrading facilities are incredibly easy. I'm a fan of that. I accept those terms. Man, that is good stuff. All right,
Splitter with 4 directions. It can split the passing cargo or balance the cargo on multiple conveyor belts. The splitting speed depends on the conveyor belt speed. Use the tab key to switch between different styles, and click it to set priorities and filters.
Priorities and filters. So it's just like a smart splitter. Input priority, output priority. Oh man. Okay. That's pretty neat. So I'm thinking all we have to do then is run a splitter off these gears, right? And now we're going to be able to pull gears. So we're missing the upgraded pieces. Yeah, it's the motors. And it comes down to the gears. That's interesting. I don't think we've run into that situation before. But that's why we made the storage, right? Because we knew they were going to have us use the gears at some point. I would like to produce some of these, please. Thank you. Maybe we don't need them going that fast, but it seems... I don't know if I can ever just go back to using the old technology. Why? It's like, how could you? I do wish the splitters would just be able to be placed down on top of stuff, but I can see where that would cause a lot of potential heartache, where people, you know, could be like, that's not where I wanted it to snap, and it messed up my conveyor belt, you know, so we'll just make do. Look at this. Right here to here to here. Now, no, we did all this to make the electric motors. Yep. And I did it all wrong. I did it all wrong. How have you not taken in the gears yet? These are not gears. Oh my gosh! That would be too easy, right? No, these are magnets. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then that means... Ugh, we really built this thing in the wrong place, right? Okay, erase, erase. But we're going to leave this splitter here, right? Because... this is something we're going to need here, and then we'll raise it up, and then we'll drop it down. Okay. I like the ability to do that. That's a pretty amazing ability. I don't like that it's not centered. I think that's kind of horrible. So here's the problem I've noticed. It's not a huge problem, but I've identified what's actually happening. Is you can't... Yeah. So you have to back it up one more than you think. No. it's more centered. That's okay. We're not we're not going for perfection. Ooh, out of fuel. Must get back to the power grid. Alright, now we're talking. I think we can switch gears now to researching. And that means now we're doing research at triple speed. Yep, and we'll get our energy recharged. Okay. So we're gonna have an assembler, I guess, here, but what we really need, yeah, let's take a stack of these Tesla towers here. So we don't even really need a splitter, honestly. Not for that. And then for this one, I think we can do a splitter, maybe. It's like not the most horrible thing to have a splitter. Yep, and then we still get our gears and storage, which I think is really important, actually. And this will make our engines, our electric motors. Gosh, I'll get them right one day. That's a lie. You know I won't. Don't hold me to that. Okay, we're doing it. They are being constructed. Look at that. So over here we've got conveyor belts and Tesla coils. It's pretty good. Crude oil. Oh, right. I was like, it's not offloading its items. I know, realistically, we'd be making these sorters as well. Zubin Hakrabi. Okay, there's our electric motors. I don't really want to interrupt the flow of our science, but I feel like we already have stuff over here. We should just keep constructing stuff. But what we don't have over here are the gears. We only made those back in the other location. Crude oil. We might as well put out one solar panel at least, huh? Whoa, the gas giant. Yeah. It's fun. Okay. What's next on the list? we sort of have to figure out, yes, what the construction is for energy matrix. Oh, look at this. It is an element and this energetic graphite. Okay, so we're going to have to start stepping up the resources here. Let's start with the oil extractor. It needs steel. Of course it does. It needs steel. Right. Steel is undoubtedly going to be iron and coal. I bet there's an iron nearby. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. But we're not making the smelters. We're still making all this stuff by hand. We're gonna have to figure out, like, a way to get a main bus line. So one of the things that we can do, which we have not messed with yet, is we can set filters for these sorters. But then you're talking about having, like, I mean, come on, you're talking about mixed up conveyor belts with different ratios of... No. Oh, my brain can't handle that. That's not a thing we're gonna do. Energy matrix. Okay. Let's just kind of grab our metal plates here. Now, we do not need to grab copper plates ever again for the rest of our life-ish. But we need to look at steel and what's going to happen with that. That's right. No, we have magnetic coils and circuit boards already kind of being like stockpiled up over here. All right, let's just put one of these down and see where we're at. Because here we have coal, we have iron. What are we looking at here? To make energetic graphite, we purify raw coal. Further compact graphite to create crystal diamonds that have more advanced applications. It looks like 2 different recipes. Steel is just iron. That kind of changes the game a little bit. Because what if we just... Yeah, look. Okay, what if we just took our smelter right here, just pulled right off of this line? Right? And said... See, but it's too close. It's way too close. Right, we step it up like this, and then... Like that. Well, it's... I don't want... I don't want to say it's not great. However, well, I mean, you know, everybody's going to look at it for themselves and be the judge here. I couldn't possibly critique my own work. Oh my gosh. Oh, we've come a long way since Factorio. Oh, So many arms. There we go. And we're making steel. Look at that. Why is this... Oh, it takes a long time to make the steel. Very slow process, I see. That's okay. Watch, because we're going to run it just like this. And then, boop, just like that. Okay, so now at least we're doubled up on the steel, but that's going to be a little bit. Let's make maybe this much. Good place to start. Okay, so now we have the steel over here. I think we need the oil. Let's just grab the steel out of here. Not the oil refinery. The oil extractor. Stone. Of course we're out of stone. We didn't really do a lot over here. I don't necessarily want to come back anytime soon. Let's grab a little bit of this stone to, like, hold on to. We have the one oil seep that's like right in our base. Yeah, look at these. Electric motor production. That's too many. That's awesome. Yeah. We'll just hold on to those. Alright, let's refuel. I'm a fan of these wireless power transmitters. Really, realistically, we need to build more than just the one, right? But they take these plasma exciters. Yeah, which take the prisms, which we don't have too many of the materials to make those with, so I don't want to get crazy trying to make all that. Not yet. Well, extractors. Gonna collide. Oh, sure, great. Great. That means I've got to pull this thing up. Boom. There's your oil. Oh, it's just going. It's like boop boop boop. I'm just gonna start pumping oil. Wow. Could I interest you in a storage tank? Because I don't know what I'm doing?
You built a storage tank. It is more suitable for storing fluid than the storage. Each storage tank can only store one single type of fluid and can be built vertically. However, once it has been removed, all the stored fluid will be devastated.
Devastated? All the stored fluid? Devastated. No, I love it. Look, there it goes. And we got crude oil. Perfect. Okay, well at least that's a thing that's happening now. These need to switch gears to... producing what? Yeah, energetic graphite and hydrogen. The most abundant element in the universe. Looks like we can get it from oil. We can get it from, what, ice? Interesting. No, let's stick with our production of blue science. I think one row of electromagnetic cores will be fine. And that's about where we're going to wrap things up this time. Until next time, take care.